when I ain't had no money, I still had sauce. If you don't got no sauce, then you're lost. But you can also get lost in the sauce.
What's happening? What you mean? Your boy DJ Sturgis back with another episode. Sauce TV. We moving through the summer, man. It's hot and humid in the city of Atlanta. Life is lifing, but God is guiding, so we still doing our thing, of course. And the purpose of this is is to put the highlight on people that got a lot of sauce. And I'm joined by somebody. I seen him on Instagram, and he was just going viral. But he was praying for people. And I was just like, okay, this is different, but let me tap in. You know what I'm saying? But at first, like when you first went viral, I remember people thought that you was really just joking, and then, we started seeing more videos, and I was like, oh, I gotta have him on, man. So, hey, man, we have people from all walks of life on this platform, and I have Pastor Radonus Bryan checking in, man. What's up, sir?
Man, what's up, bro? Appreciate you. Thank you for having me, guys.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How did you start praying for people in the streets?
Man, you won't believe it, right? I came home from prison. I had been praying in prison. Short story. Guys in prison used to be like, bro, you weren't praying before you came in here. And I used to be like, bro, if I'd have been praying before I came in, I wouldn't be here with you now. You know what I'm saying? So when I got out, they used to be like, before I got out, they'd be like, you ain't gonna be praying when you get out there. So definitely when I got out, you know what I'm saying? I just kept it going. Like, I would think about when I was locked up, man, I should have helped people. How could I have helped them? Prayer, the simplest way, just showing love, just putting up on the person. You know what I mean? I started with like feeding the homeless for real. I go by like $50 worth of Little Caesar, church's chicken. Yeah. And every Saturday, what I would do, you know what I'm saying, since I came home, I go feed the homeless, you know what I mean? And I'd be like, hold up, for y'all, you know what I mean, eat, let's pray. And then I ask them, like, what's your special prayer request? Because the Bible says if you pray for others, you get healed. Ooh, I be cheating on the shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. So this started when you went away. So let's start from the beginning. Like, where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta.
What part?
Man, I don't even claim a part really, because I done been everywhere. So like east, west, south, north, shots out there, the whole city. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you're a real Greater Bird.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's happening, man. So what school you went to?
Washington, Towers, Chapel Hill. I've been all over the city with it.
Yeah. Washington, West Side, Towers on the east.
For sure.
Yeah, shout out to Towers. A lot of talent came out of there.
Definitely.
So, what was it like coming up, moving around like you did?
I mean, it was like, gang. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I got to see different sides, On the west side, people live away. My partners, they ain't had no mamas, daddies, might be smoking crack.
Yeah.
On the east side, you know what I'm saying? Because my family, we had houses on both sides. You know what I mean? So on the east side, it was a little different. People kind of like owned their homes. There was more stability. You know what I'm saying? People were kind of doing the same thing, but it was not because they had to.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like they did it because they wanted to, kind of.
I feel that. So you kind of had like a upbringing kind of like me, because I always tell people that I saw everything, what I'm saying? Like I got to see, the rough side of life, and also got to see, the better side of life as well, and like I think that gave me options, as I got older,
Right.
So like as a kid, like what kind of kid were you? Like were you active? You was outside in the streets, you was playing sports?
I was the preacher's kid.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like
PK.
My mama, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to mom, love, Mary Bryan. And shouts out to Pop, Charles Phillips. But now, like, my daddy, he was a deacon at the church, you know what I'm saying, on the Bishop Plan. That's who licensed in Upbringing, you know what I'm saying? So they were best friends growing up. So, like, I was in church, bro, Monday through Sunday.
Yeah.
Like, you remember Steve Harvey joint?
Yeah.
He was in that joint every day.
Every
day. Sure. And then I strayed away. You know how that be. You can't keep me in church, but for so long, I'm like, man, I got to, you know what I mean? But that was a blessing, too.
So how were you as a kid in church? Like, were you active in church? You was in youth choir?
Nah.
Or you just chilling?
Nah. So like, people are the messengers of God, so they're gonna tell you who you are. When they would have youth Sunday, right? The youth would run the church, and they would always pick me to be the preacher, the speaker. Yeah. So I would have to get like a little box to stand up on, because I wasn't even tall enough to get behind the podium. Yeah. I would get behind the podium and I would speak. But that's when I learned the power of God. That like, if you allow him to use you, he'll use you. You know what I'm saying? Because I got up and I remember my sermon, my first sermon, I was like, thank you God for my cereal, my mommy, my daddy. And then it was like, and some of y'all, let's turn to the book of John 1:15. I'm like, see, some of y'all here just to, get the numbers so you can go play the numbers. I didn't know nothing about that. Then I started prophesying. And I was like, yeah, y'all young dude want to be in here with your pants hanging down, standing on the corner. And that turned into me. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, that was my life.
Oh, wow, man. See, that's different because I was not active in church. Like, my grandfather, well-known pastor, all of that. And, you got
I got my bad. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so like, like my whole family was active in church, but I wasn't. I didn't want to do nothing at all. I just felt like, I don't know, like some of it just felt a little like not me. I don't know or whatever, but I definitely didn't want to be in the choir. I definitely didn't want to do none of the dance stuff, you know what I'm saying, from youth church or anything. I just like sitting in the pulpit because my grandfather was the pastor. I would rather do that or sit next to my grandma. She first lady.
Can I say something? I know this is your show, but maybe that's because your calling was higher than because I ain't like to sing with my toes. I ain't like to dance. You asked me that, I was like, nah, I wasn't doing that, but I would pick to speak, to preach. Yeah. So I was in the pulpit, like you said, and sometimes it'd be the higher calling. But go ahead, I'm listening though.
Yeah, man, and like my grandma, she wouldn't even be like sitting on the front row. They had the pews on the left. And she would sit over there in the middle. And I would just be over there with her, like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just sit and listen to the message, you know? And I just kind of had to stay out of that. So at what age did you feel like you started straying?
Oh, man, I can tell you, man, I strayed at like 11. Yeah.
Man. And what do you think caused that?
Well, just because I started getting a taste of more of the street life. And it was like alluring. It was like, something that you see it, but you don't understand it. Yeah. So when you see the rims, the cars, the jewelry, you be really thinking like, that's money. You be like, that's the life. But you don't really be understanding at the time, like that's all that guy got, man. That guy got them rims, that car, and that little jewelry, man. He ain't even got nowhere to park the car. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, it'd be like, so that's what made me jump out of the pool. I went to the trap one time, and while I was standing down there, people, they'll try to influence you. And so they was like, bro, man, go to the store for like we get a drink. And, back then, drink like 50 cents, chips like $1 or whatever, 25 cents. I go to the store with a $50 bill, come back with like $48. Nigga like, oh yeah, that's you, little bro. You know what I'm saying? I gave him the chips and the drink, gave him $48. That did it for me, boy. I'm out there every day. Nigga, hey, B, what's up? Y'all good? Yeah. And then from that, it goes to, you know what I'm saying, now I'm standing out there, the red dogs back then, they run, they like, oh, man, he'll try to grab this, just walk off. I didn't grab these for a dope, just walk off, police jump out on them, and I walked all the way down the block, turn around, come back. Oh, that did it. Oh, but not only you a hustler, oh, but you the truth, you the one. And they get into your brain, influence you. So I started loving the street. I like to get easy money out here, you know what I'm saying?
Man, so $48, it got
you. $48. But the nigga sold his soul for $48, man. What the hell?
Damn. So at what age did you start, hustling and slinging for yourself?
Oh, yeah, I started right then and there because my daddy told me, rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? Pop told me, like, look, in the morning, you got to either go to school or go to work. He said, now, I don't really care which one you do. It's on you. He said, but you're not going to lay up in this house. So I started at 11, you know what I'm saying? I went right down the street. I didn't want to go to school. I didn't have a job, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting at the gas station, and everybody like, bro, hey, bro, you got dope? And man, I had them, but I was a good mathematician. I think I could add. I was like, oh, that was a 50, that was a 40, that was a 5, a 10. Oh, yeah, I need to get me some dope and some weed. And that's where it started. So every morning while everybody was at school, I'd just be sitting at the gas station selling weed and dope. Then when they get out for like 3 o'clock, I done did 2-3 bombs. Well, hey, let's chill, smoke blunt, and have fun. It was like, you know what I mean? So yeah, that was kind of bad. It started my life early, just into, fast life, guns, drugs, and it took me away from the church or the Bible or whatever. You know what I mean? It was like a deterrent. It was like, because you got to pick one or the other. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't serve two masters. You can't be a blood and a crip. Like, you just don't go. You got to pick one. Yeah. And I had to pick that side. I was like, bro, I'd be a hater. I didn't realize I was a hater, but I was a hater. Yeah, now I'm a lover. Shouts out to Love, guy. He the biggest. You know what I'm saying?
So all this going on, how's your parents taking this? Like, Like, at what age did they find out that you was moving around in the street?
Oh man, you know they find out everything. You know my daddy was a genius. He paid. So when I used to see my daddy give away like $5, $10, $20 to the random crackheads, I didn't know what was going on, right?
Yeah.
But he was paying for information, gang. You know what I'm saying? Could get what they were doing. They would come back and tell him, "Oh, we seen your son. He was selling drugs. He just shot somebody. He knew everything before it happened." I'm like, huh. Yeah, so my mom and dad, they pretty much knew. They know when you getting locked up, stuff like that. It ain't really like, you can't hide it. They smell the drugs. They see it. They see the life. It's, you know what I mean? It's transparent.
Wow. So in the midst of all of this, they see what's going on. Did they ever give you an ultimatum?
I mean, it really wasn't like ultimatum to be given when like everybody's struggling to survive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like growing up in poverty. The only option they gave me was go to school. Make sure you graduate, because if you graduate, you can get a good job and you can go work for somebody in their corporation and company, and maybe you can succeed, because that was the goal. They didn't believe that, you know, I could bank it all on myself. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's what I was doing. I was doing wrong. I was just banking it all on myself. I was like, man, I don't want to go work at McDonald's. The math didn't was math for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so how long am I going to be there? And the guy that was working at McDonald's, I would be making their check in a plate. You see what I'm saying? Like, that was a play for me. So I thought, like, man, I'm cool. They lame, until I got locked up. Then I figured out, damn, they were really cool. I was lame, but they still there. You know, they were popping my girl when I was gone. You know, 12 summers.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Dang, man. So, what year is this? Like, is this like?
I'm 40 now. This 2024. We're looking at. I did 12 years. I've been home 4.5 now. Man, them the numbers, bro. 24 hours in a day. I can't think back all the way.
Damn.
I got locked up with that was like 2007, 8. Yeah.
So talk about that. Like, what was that moment like when you got jammed up?
Oh man, that was the worst moment of a nigga life. Shit.
So what? Like, you was out making a play, or they just ran up on you? Or
Nah, hell nah. My daddy, man, had told me you don't never bring nobody to your house. But you know, my daddy had died, and so when my daddy died, we had a little funeral. And so the crazy thing, my mom wanted to invite everybody to the house. You know what I'm saying? We got a little house on Campbellton Road, Sandridge, little play, had a little lake in the middle subdivision. You know what I'm saying? So everybody came and lined up at the house, and then after that, that made everybody know where I was at too. You see what I'm saying? I was really already on the run. You know what I mean? So yeah, when the ATL Fed came to the house, I really can't say who sent them. They say, you know, I ain't even gonna say because we don't record. They say these people sent them, and I don't know, man. You know, I forgive everybody. It is what it is. Yeah, somebody sent them though. You know, they don't just find you. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I got locked up.
So what was you being charged with?
Possession of cocaine, possession of marijuana, possession of firearm, possession of MDMA, ecstasy, possession of money, you know, regular charges.
Damn, man. So you was moving. So you get locked up and you go to court. What was the court process like? Like, did you know what was going on?
Man, hey, yeah, the court process was crazy. I'm in the Fed, first of all, so the Fed offered me 35 years.
Wow.
Like, what? That's if you go to trial.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, yeah, I'm going to have to go to trial then, you know what I'm saying? But my mom was like, please, she pleaded with me, man. She was like, bro, 35 years, I don't want to be dead when you come home, you know what I'm saying? She was like, they offered you 10, take the 10. I'm like, Mom, what? 10 years? That seems like eternity. Yeah. Nigga, what the hell? 10 is like, that shit like, you know what I'm saying? A long time. Yeah. Just be like, I'm going to take that. You know what I mean? But, yeah, with a little pleading from my mama, I went on and accepted it was 10. You know what I mean? But then the other came from after the Fed, then the state picking nigga up. These folks talking about a license for armed robbery, kidnapping, aggravated assault. Yeah, life was getting rough. But through it all, I was just praying. I ain't lying. I was just like, God, please get me through that. After I got the Fed, I didn't understand when I got to the state, because I was like, God, and I knew I supposed to went from their home. But shit, it don't be like that all the time, because, you know, in life, it's like you don't understand why you be going through your struggles and why you going through your pain, but he always got a reason and a purpose, you know what I'm saying? Because everything, you know the 16 alphabet?
16 alphabet, no.
It's P.
No, school.
P. I'm saying because I'm a pastor.
Yeah.
And, I be praying, not playing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So when we talking about, you know what I'm saying, our purpose, you know what I'm saying, I just want to make it make sense. If you hear me use a lot of P words, you know, this is my passion. But sometimes I just be seeing other people's perspective. And then I like to give other people my perspective. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So being very objective about it. So you did your 10 with the feds, and then the state was like,
damn, they there. Yeah, they something. I ain't get to walk out the door. Don't pass go. Them folks right there. Yeah, they like, come on, let's go. Took me to the state, Jackson, then I sat there, you know what I mean? Then I beat the charge because my victim, you know what I'm saying, they deceased, so because of a deceased victim. No victim, really no case, but I had a co-defendant. But in court, I just told the judge, like, I've been gone all the time, sir. Before they know nothing about that, I had to step with full responsibility. I'm not even the same person, Your Honor, that I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a different person. Give me another chance. Yeah, the fuck gave a nigga another chance.
So it could have been another sit down situation.
Oh man, could have been
the 2 years was just you just fighting the case.
Sure. It was really, I believe in my heart, it was a test of God. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think, you know what I'm saying, my story is really like verified by, you know what I'm saying? Not just nigga like him that was in the joint, but nigga that was there. You know what I'm saying? So niggas seen, like, when I'm in there, I'm really praying, and they were laughing. You know, come to prayer call, DJ. You like, man, nigga, we locked up. I ain't doing all that. But then when they seen the power God, get what them niggas doing right there in the chain gang. Man, shouts out to the chain gang, man. Them niggas praying like hell, man. Nigga call me like, I got a prayer call. These is like, for real, the love gang out in the system right now.
So, where in the feds were you? Like,
I started off at Atlanta, UFP Atlanta. Then I got shipped from there. I had phone and weed and drug, knives. You know, they shipped me from there. I went to West Virginia, UFP Hazleton. I stayed up there for like 2-3 years. And man, fast I got that mountain, I did. I shot from there to Edville, South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? That's where I matched out at.
Okay, cool. So they moved you around for real. Sure. Yeah, because my pops, he was locked up in the feds and down in Florida.
Okay, yeah.
So, did you have well, first of all, do you have any kids?
I do have kids.
Oh yeah. Because you posted a video of your son. It was 16th birthday? Yeah, 1 million views on that.
Yo, shouts out to Trench, man. You know what I'm saying? My little nigga, man. Shouts out to Trench, man.
Okay, so what was it like coming home to your son after the bid?
Oh, man, it was really, like, different, right? But, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say, man, it was a blessing. Because, you know, I came home and I've shown them that you can go through struggles without becoming a drug dealer, without becoming a robber, without becoming a rapper, a scammer, or any of that. Like, you can really go through life and you can become what it is that you say you're going to become. Because my son been with me since I came home. And, you know what I'm saying? Christmas, I might not even buy the kids toys. Guess what? I'm going to buy the toys for the hood. And get what they're going to have to do? Wrap all these toys up. I'm like, come on. And then take them to give them away. Because get what I be like, when I'm asking them, what do y'all want to crew? Xbox, PlayStation 5, iPhone this. I'm like, but yeah, I ain't grateful because, you know, gratitude is valuing what you have above what you don't have. And so, like, when people put a lot of pressure on people to go out and get a lot of things, that's what makes people go rob, steal, kill. Because it's like, oh, well, you don't really love me then. You love the things. You get what I'm saying, guys? So, like, I be trying to teach my kid that lesson, like, you know what I'm saying? The most valuable thing is never the thing. It's the person that gives the thing. Me. If I'm giving it to you, bro, value me. Don't value the things.
Absolutely,
you know
absolutely.
Now, for real, you take $100 bill I give to you right now, if I tear it up in my hand, it ain't worth nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So why we chasing the paper when the person cut the tree, the person got to print the paper, divide the paper. If you work in the bank, you got to press, you know, come on, man, the people always, people the most valuable thing on earth. Why I be showing love to the people? You know what I'm saying? If I get a lot of love back, gang. For real.
That's a lot of love, man. And the reason why I asked that is because, like, I remember when my dad came home from the feds and he had like a layover at Atlanta Hartsfield. Like this is like before 9/11, like the year before 9/11, actually, like maybe some months before 9/11. And I remember seeing him. You know, he had the gray sweatsuit on. You know what I'm saying? And his hair was longer. He had braids and shit. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And like when I walked up to him, I remember, like, instead of trying to hug him, I just put my hand out to shake it. You know, and that was like one of the first times I had ever did that with my dad, you know, because I was petrified of my dad my entire life, you know. So you know, some parents put the fear of God in you, it was like that, but he was one of those dads who felt like I have to be as hard as possible on you. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no love. You know what I'm saying? So and that was a real strain in our relationship, like all my life. You know, until I got grown.
Well, I gotta say something your dad to fix, because even though I don't know your dad, I'm hearing you. And a lot of times there is a such thing called tough love.
Yeah.
You know, and the thing about tough love, sometimes it makes you tougher and it makes you still be here today. You know what I'm saying? I know that because my dad was tough. He was tough, gang. You feel what I'm saying? I really thought my dad must have hated me.
Yeah, same way.
But guess what? It was preparing me for the world, because now, how you guys go in any hood, any place, any trap? I don't fear nothing, gang. Ain't nobody. I done been through. You see what I'm saying? Like, who is who?
Yeah.
Man, please. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, gang. So I'm just telling that, once again, you know, change perspectives a lot of times. We would think it was bad. It really was good. It was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Tough love be a blessing, gang.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, like, we have a much better relationship now, but, like, being grown, I can say, you know what, I'm glad I had the dad that I had, you know.
Sure.
And sometimes I, you know, like, as adults, I think a lot of us like to complain about our parents. And sometimes, you know, ain't no parent perfect, you know, and some of them really do be fucked up.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I do believe that God gives you the parent that you need for the journey that you about to go on. Like I do believe, like, that's the case for a lot of people, like, in a sense. But, like, in seeing him again when he came home, I was like, I don't think he really know me like this. You know what I'm saying? And I was just, the thing is though, it was only like 2.5 years or something like that. But I was like, bro, like, I just felt like it was like a little disconnect a little bit, but like, I knew that was still my dad.
It really does be, but that's systematically created, because you gotta understand that that's the purpose of incarceration.
Exactly.
Because incarceration is to take you away from your normal habitat to a place of seclusion, isolation. Isolation from what? Your family, friends, loved ones, you know what I'm saying? And so then when you come back, you grown, gang. He's been on ice. So y'all can't be seeing things the same. When I came after 12 years, the world was different. Now, when I left, listen, when I got back, I never forget the first day, my little brother said, hey, I'm going to get you an Uber. I'm like, who is that? I ain't jumping in no car with no nigga named Uber. I don't know him. Yeah, that nigga was like, oh, nah, that's oh, man, I'm behind all the time. If you had a car or a cab, you was stuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Straight up.
Yeah. Hey, so when you came back home, well, first of all, I mean, when you was inside, when did you have that moment to where you was like, you know what, I gotta ride with God?
Oh man, when I got to West Virginia, shit. When I got to West Virginia, hey look, as soon as I got the plane, the bus, and we in a mountain, they done cut a mountain out. That's the prison. And when I got out the bus in a paper suit, shackled from head to toe, right? I was like, well, man, they was like, oh, welcome to hell. Yeah, and they was like, I mean Hazleton. And then, you know, they make you sign your life away, because they be like, look, if you could go on the compound. A lot of guys on the bus, they didn't go on the compound. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, damn, they was loud on the bus too. Like, when I get out, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, but when you get on the compound, they tell you, hey, you gotta sign your life away. If you've ever, you know, if you got any beef with anybody, please don't go out there. If you got you ever helped the authorities, you know, cooperate with it, don't go out there. If you got rape, child molestation, don't go out there. But once you get out there, it really be a cool place. It's just a lot of knives and a lot of killers, you know what I'm saying? It's just like the hood, you know what I mean? That's all it be. It'd be cool. So I got out there and I started praying. I said, God, please, I don't know none of these folks. Hey, man, God, please help me. Now, real talk, though, I went in my room because my man, he didn't give me no shower shoes. That nigga didn't give me no soap, no toothbrush or deodorant. That nigga didn't give me now soup, gang, and they cost 25 cents. That nigga gave me a knife this big, though. He was like, bro, I was like, I don't need that good. I'm good with my hands, you know. I got a razor. He was like, nah, you gotta have that knife. He said, everybody got one. He was like, that's for my protection and yours. So I'm like, damn, okay, it's serious. I got a knife. That's when I prayed. I was like, God, I don't want to kill nobody. This knife so big, but you can hit a nigga, poke a nigga. You know, you can, man, listen, man, you gotta kill a nigga with this junk, right? I said, I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to be here forever, and I definitely don't want to get killed. So I'm gonna have to kill a nigga before I let a nigga kill me, right? You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, help me. I want to know you, because I knew of God for real. Even though I had been in church all them years, I knew of him. I didn't know him. So it's a difference. Like, you knew of the pastor. So you invited me. Hey, come kick it. Let me interview you. I want to know you. Now you're really getting to know me. You see, that's how I was with God. It's like I knew of him, but I didn't know him. So then I just started to get to know him. Started reading the Bible. Started praying even more. They started, like, open up to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So what's your favorite chapter in the Bible?
I like the beginning, man. In the beginning, God created heaven and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters, and then God said something. He said, "Let there be light," and there was light. You know what I'm saying? I like that because it showed that you could speak things into existence because God spoke the world into existence. It was nothing formless, fluid, but with love and light, He did it. So I like that one.
Man, that's dope. That's dope. Mine. Yeah, the Book of James. That's mine right there. Like something about the book. I feel like it's really speaking to how to be a man of character and a man of integrity and a man of God, and not only a man of God, but also a man.
What's your favorite chapter in the Book of James? I like 5:16. James 5:16.
I think because 8 chapters in James, right?
No, heck no, ain't no 8. No, bro, it's like maybe 5 or 6.
Yeah, okay,
5 or 6 in James.
Okay,
short.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, very short. So my favorite passage I would say is I can't quote it word for word, but a man that shares God with his fellow man covers a multitude of sins.
Oh, so you're kind of similar. I don't know your phone or something like that, but I know 5:16 it says, "Confess your trespasses to others and pray for one another that you may be healed." But in that short same passage, I think is where you're at because that's what it's talking about. It's talking about when you pray for others, if you're sick. Like, listen, it says pray for others that you may be healed. So when you pray for others, it's really a double blessing because not only are you praying for them, that's what the Bible says. A lot of times we don't receive what we want from God because we're asking amiss for our own selfish pleasures and desires. Yeah. But when you go to God, not for yourself, for somebody else, it's like a double blessing. It's like a boomerang. It's like they're going to get the blessing, but you're going to be healed too. And it's going to cover, like you said, a multitude of your sin. Yeah. For sure. That would love do. That would prayer do. Yeah. For sure.
So you start getting acquainted with God. You're reading your Bible. Mm-hmm. So when did you start passing the message on to other people?
So let me tell you how that happened. So what happened with people are the messengers of God. I keep telling you that people are going to tell you who you are. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be able to differentiate between good and bad. Mm-hmm. So the devil always speaks what? Bad. He's going to make you feel bad. It's going to be, yeah. But God, he's going to always make you feel good because he's going to always tell you good. It's going to be right. You know what I'm saying? And he speaks more in your future. Yeah. He don't really speak of your past. The devil always try to show you where you've been, what you used to do, who you was, where you messed up at. God gonna give you a future and a hope. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So for me, people started coming to me, gang. They was like in prison. They like, first thing they did was start calling me preacher man. And that was like, you know what I'm saying, a big thing for me. It was like, hey, yo, preacher man. So, you know, niggas are trying to jump too. Somebody be like, that preacher man, bro, call me, you know what I'm saying, Radonus or Donnie, or, you know what I mean? And then I had to think about like, nigga really ain't trying. Cause preacher man ain't that bad. You know, like they calling up bitches. Like, you know what I mean? Excuse my language, but, you know, that's pretty much what it was. People started calling me preacher man, and then, you know, like guys, one guy father died, they come to me, hey, man, look, man, Chop Chinko, what's his name? Chinko, Mexican man from Miami, but he had been locked up, killer, been locked up forever. But his daddy died, and they was like, man, he down there going crazy, need to go talk to him. So I'm like, what? Yeah, you want me to go talk to him? You know what I mean? For what? You know, what do I say? You know what I mean? To be honest. But, you know, I go on down there with my little Bible, you know, and I walk to his cell. But the strange thing about it was God is so amazing. He always prepare you for the position before you get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember you asked me my first why I like Genesis? Because he made preparation before. Like, he's a provider, so you got to make preparation. Watch this. Before he put the fish in the ocean, he created the ocean. That's preparation. So before, you know, I went to the guy's room, I was already prepared because my daddy had already died. You see how that went? Yeah. So now when I went down, I just told him, like, ain't no worry, over time it do get better. But look, I would like to pray with you. Look at this scripture here. There's a time to be born. There is a time to die. You know what I mean? It's all about timing. A lot of people don't understand timing. If you don't hit that ball at the plate at the right time, you don't get the right impact, baby. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Right now, this is my time. This is my time. You get what I'm saying? I've been doing this for a long time. But now is the time. You get what I'm saying? That's
a great analogy right there because all about timing, especially with baseball, because you can hit it at the wrong time.
And it ain't going nowhere. It's bad.
It may be a pop fly, maybe a ground out. You may get your partner thrown out too.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a great analogy. Great analogy, man. So you're passing the word along in prison. Do you think that it improved conditions? You know what I'm saying? Because
in prison?
Yeah.
Of course, this niggas in prison, when I left prison, nigga was sad. Nigga was literally crying real tears, like damn. I like damn, but I like y'all niggas hate you. Y'all like you want to see me go home, gang. I can help you better from out there than in here with you. You know what I mean? But that's how much I changed condition. Like when I left the last state joint I was at was Coffee County. It was L2. I was in gangland. Like when they put me in this Bloods, Crips, GDs, GL, everybody in here, they just running wild. I'm talking about first day, Bloods over here, Crips over here. It's a real Mexican state. I'm talking to God like, yep, no. I ain't saying nothing, God. I'm over here now, boy. I can't believe you done did me like this, God. But some just urged me up. I went to the Blood, bit out who y'all shot caller. They sent me to OG Papo. He's still locked up, Devil Lane. You know what I mean? That's my man. I went to him, bit out. I need 100 the Blood. Go to the Crip. Hey, who y'all big homie? Go to the Crip. Get all the Crips together. Then I go out. Hey, y'all gonna see us click up in here. Don't send in the Goon Squad. I need a holiday, but I'm trying to get the unit together. And I just told niggas straight up what I'm trying to tell people out here in the world. Like, listen, man, it don't matter what color you got, what flag you got, what hood you from. It don't matter if you Ifa, Santeria, I don't care, Buddhist, Muslim. Listen, bro, if you don't show no love, we're going to kill each other. We can't live together. It's going to be over for us pretty soon. They killing us, we killing us. Ain't going to be no more but left. I'm like, you know, a team by the uniform, gang. So all of us in there had on the same uniform. I'm like, so how we going to kill each other? I'm like, all right, if anybody gangster for real, just think about this. When niggas get locked up, how you really be a gangster? But when you get locked up, another man gonna tell you, hold up your hands, squat, cough, look at your tongue, wiggle your toes, and you do all that right for him. But then when you get right to the unit, a guy like me or a guy like you ready to kill me by the honeymoon or some snack, or cause you having a bad day, your phone went off, or you can't call your girl. It's like, come on, bro, it made sense, but it happens because of lack of love. You know what I'm saying? Just being real, gang. So I changed environment with love. So when I left out of there, instead of we was the worst unit, we was on the floor, we had made it to be the honor dome. Like we was the cleanest unit. We had everything in there that you wanted, thought of, or needed. Why? Because we learned how to work together as a team. Police coming up, 12, hey, what's going on here? Let's clean up. You know what I mean? Like we players in here, man. Like come together. Like we do more together, gang, than apart. You know what I'm saying? Like I made Blood and Crip come together for real. I started a 90s, 80s baby war in the joint. Yeah, me, Hollywood, and my man Mel. We started an 80s, 90s baby war, Snoop. We'll beat up the 80s baby and get what they had to start doing. So let's click up with Crips and G because they figured out. Yeah, we stronger than what? We stronger together, gang. So the Bloods and the Crips and the GD, they would click up to get us. You know what I mean? Because they knew like we would hit too hard. We knew something. You feel what I'm saying? And so like that's how I kind of brought the unit together. Just love, prayer. Of course, I would feed everybody in the unit, you know, hey, what's up, y'all? Everybody come on, I got a group dorm meal. But everybody got to pray.
Okay.
Yeah, I already know.
Okay. So what was in this group dorm meal that y'all threw together?
Nacho, chips, sausage. It wasn't just some nacho, chips, sausage, soups. You know what I mean? The basic, regular, nothing. That's all. The gas station food. That's what I call it, gas station food. I don't even eat that stuff on the street. Gas station food.
Damn, man.
Yeah, for real.
Dang, so you just started letting God use you while you was locked up, even though you was going through the worst of the worst type situations, of course. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't change up when you came home, though.
No, you can't. You can't. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you change up, God don't change up. He don't change up when a nigga be doing good, when a nigga be doing bad. And that would be the problem. We change up too much. They don't understand. It be like, when I was at my lowest, I was going to God, right? Like, please help me. Yeah. Right? So then, why when I get out of that situation would I turn my back on him? Why not just keep going to him? That's what I be trying to prove to the world. Like, no matter where you at, no matter what you're doing, if I'm in the booty club, if I'm in a restaurant, if I'm in the V103, first thing we did, we prayed. You know what I'm saying? Like, wherever I'm at, it's just cool to pray, show love. Like, you don't got to have that type of energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? That negative. Because it's really like love or hate. It's one or the other, gang. And like, I'm just on the love vibe.
So hold on, you still go to the booty club?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I was just in there last night, though.
They need prayer, too. They need some prayer now. Which one you was at?
I was at Struggles last night.
I need to go pray for them.
I was at Struggles last night. Shout out to DJ Funky, man, the whole team,
Nah,
man.
for sure.
But now, you want to know something? Because I go to the tipping establishments on the regular, and I always order food, you know?
They got the best food.
Best wings. Best wings.
You want to discriminate because it's a booty club, got the best food, man, I'm going in there, man.
Man, titty residue.
And I might have a drink while I'm in there, too, so don't judge the pastor. That's what we just said talk about. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Everybody got private centers and public centers. That would be so crazy because like, you judge people based upon what? Like, wrong is wrong. So everybody does wrong. And we can't keep mounting up levels of wrongs like, well, you do this and I do this. Man, listen, man, let's just figure out how to do one thing, man. We can come together and agree on one thing that's fucking love. We're going to be straight. If we keep hating each other, we're going to be dead, gang. That's my message. And I think like it's really so prevalent, and I thank you for having me. And I know you asking a lot of questions. I keep telling my love, and like that's really all I know, gang, because I'm seeing it, and I guess everybody ignoring it. But like when you can't even walk to your own car, man, everybody scrap, everybody mad, everybody looking at each other. Everybody got beefs for various reasons, streets and cities and towns that we don't own, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is depressed because they've been oppressed for so long, struggling to survive just to stay alive. They're like, bro, we better learn how to love each other. Or exactly. Not, it's going to be over. They got a box for it that way where I just loved, and they got a box for a nigga that way 6 feet deep. They don't care which box a nigga go to. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So somebody got to wake up and be like, all right, bro, come on. Enough's enough, gang. Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, man. And it's good that you're bringing that energy back to the city because, especially amongst our young boys, man, it's like the younger generation respects disrespect more than anything. I can't say
that. I can say that I don't disrespect them. Shouts out to all, you know what I'm saying, little gang, my whole young crew. I don't never disrespect them. That's why they love me. From prison to the street, gang, they've been telling me forever, but you should be the big homie. Boy, look, boy, nah, gang, I'm just gonna tell you the right thing to do, and it's just that. Yeah. But when you respect them, so what young people got is real radar. I'm just so they can really see real from fake real quick. So they kind of like know your intentions. You know what I'm saying? So when a nigga coming and they know like, what's your intention? They don't got a long attention span either. Yeah. So you ain't gonna be able to do a lot of talking and teaching and. They like get straight to it. What's up? And that's how fast they figure out right there if you're on the real or the bullshit. So you gotta hit them. As soon as you got that 10 bit out, then they know. And they be like, oh, he's one of us. He understands. Yeah, I do understand. And you know what I mean? I'm just here to show love. So if you respect them, respect it reciprocal. If you give it, they give it back.
No. But I ain't mean it like as far as like you gotta disrespect them for them to respect you. It's like sometimes like amongst them they feel like doing the disrespectful shit is the cool shit. Oh
yeah. They on that. But I mean, that's training though. If you really think about it, it's like all of us have been incorrectly trained. We've kind of been like misled, mistaught, undereducated, misguided, whatever you want to call it. Because you got to think the things that we've been learning sometimes have been wrong, and so that's why I'm trying to just push love. I ain't really trying to teach anything other than that. They're like, well, you're a pastor, you didn't teach the Bible, you just asked, what's your favorite scripture? God didn't tell me that. God said if you just push love into the hearts of the people, and it helps me differentiate. That's why everywhere I go, I be like, L's up, because they show me real quick who the lovers or haters. You can see it on niggas' faces, again, when I be like, L's up, some niggas like,
yeah, screw facing the shit out.
Yeah, you be like, whoa, gang. I said L. I had to explain like, hey, L is for God, love. Like I ain't on no bullshit, gang. Unless you know, I come in pieces up to thou how you shall leave. I'm gonna leave the same way I can.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Big facts. Big facts, man. So like one thing you also do. You also move around in every area, and you've already said that. But you know, like I've seen videos of you where you was just in Mechanicsville. For sure. You know what I'm saying? You done pulled up to the Bluff, and that's one part of the city. Like I'm from the South Side. I ain't going to the Bluff. I don't got no reason to go over there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those neighborhoods where it's just like, if you don't know nobody over there, you ain't got no business being over there.
Can I tell you something? Them be the neighborhood I really want to go to. The one like and for that reason, just like you said, because people be like, I don't want to go there. So get what? That's where the loss is at. I'm telling you why I do this, bro. Like what I do is because I was hurting. I've been hurt. You know what I'm saying, for a long time. And like I pray to ask God straight out, like God, man, I'm tired. I'm pouring into people, helping people, blessing people, doing free film, just doing everything I can, feeding the homeless. But like God, like, and I wasn't doing it for nothing in return. When you feed the homeless, they can't bless you back, gang. That's why I was doing it. I'm like, man, I'm not even expecting it, but they would always bless me back. Man, I go out there and pray with them. One time, the guy was like, here, man, take this change. And I was like, man, come on, bro, I'm straight. You know what I mean? He was like, no, I said, take the change. He said, don't deny me my blessing. And he taught me something. Take the littlest thing for anybody because you don't want to stop their blessing. So I was sowing seeds in people. And now this is harvest season. Remember time, you got to know when to plant. You got to know when to pluck up too. See, a lot of people don't know when to pluck up. Yeah. I know to pluck up because I've been planting. Hey, gang, gang, I've been planting. So, that would it be doing.
So that's all you did was just pray when you got discouraged because like I used to do a sneaker giveaway and like when you do giveaways of anything, you know what I'm saying, you're going to see the people that don't appreciate it, you know what I'm saying, unfortunately. And like, you know, you're going to have people who want to take advantage of it because I would be there. And I remember at my last sticker giveaway, somebody grandma tried to steal some Jordans for herself. All these kids, all the shoes for the kids. I saw grown men trying to take some Jordans for themselves. And like, it was my third sticker giveaway, so I had already seen people go crazy. So I even had security there, you know, and one of the fathers walked up on the security guard afterwards and was like, hey man, I don't appreciate you not giving me the shoes. It was like, this for the fucking kids. Like even parents, I had moms walk up on me and say, oh, you ain't get my son no Jordans. It's a new pair of Nikes. It's some Reeboks. Like what you mean he ain't got, ain't nobody else doing this. And like, that was part of it. Like, that was part of it for me. Like, saying, you know what? I don't even want to do this no more. I was like, God, you know what? Yeah, I love doing it, and I overextended myself doing it, which I shouldn't have did. That's my fault. But, you shaking your head. School me real quick.
So I was just telling you the thing about seeds and the sower. Let's talk about seeds and the sower. Whenever you do good and you do good with right intentions, you got to understand that as soon as you sow the seed, gang, you ain't going to get the harvest. I just told you it's all about timing. Yeah. Pat, we got to catch it at the right time. That was your time to sow. Your harvest season is coming. You know what I'm saying? So don't never discredit what you did and how it happened. And you felt like, because I've been through that, gang, since I've been home. Everything I've done, every Christmas, I do Christmas giveaway, come out my pocket, gang. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no sponsors, I don't got no help. And I've been taking that from, like I told you, for my kids. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, okay, I got the money to either do this for y'all, or I go do this for other kids that when I go pray for them in their hoods, and I'm asking these little kids in the Bluff and different hoods, you tell me like, what's your prayer request? I just pray I get anything for Christmas. I just pray I get a bike, or I pray I get them Reeboks or Jordan. So it's like, I know what you feel like to give away and feel like you're not getting that in return. I know I did that Thanksgiving. I give away turkeys, and shouts out to the boy Jamal Bryan. He was like, man, many turkeys you can get. I mean, however much you can fit in the truck, from dairy products to, you know what I'm saying, veggies to turkeys, hams, you know what I'm saying. I made sure families were able to eat, because I would go get a U-Haul, man. Rent a U-Haul, you know what I'm saying? I'm my own pocket. They charge me for miles again. But I would rent a U-Haul right way out of his church. He'll fill it up, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, shouts out to Newburgh and Jamal Bryan, because he definitely filled up my truck.
Shouts to Jamal Bryan,
and I'm sure I was able to pass out.
A few years ago.
Yeah, but see, when we get to that level, though, what I've learned, that's why I want to share it with you. So, like, if he do a giveaway, people will support what he does. He just say, hey, I want to do a giveaway, and people support it. When you doing your sneaker giveaway, it was coming from you, from your heart. You see what I'm saying? So this is a bit different. You didn't have a big financial backing to say, you know. So what I'm telling you, but now your financial backing is coming. You got to receive what I'm telling you, guys. When you walk in love, God said He going to elevate you. That's why I'm getting people to follow the L. It shoots you up. You were showing love back then, even if it wasn't seen. You ain't got to always be publicized. What people saying, oh, you posted. Yeah, I'm going to post it because at first I would claim, oh, social media is just all negative. I don't be on social. Well, now social media is so positive. Why are you being negative? You get what I'm saying? Because nothing's wrong with showing love to anybody, anywhere, anyone. You get what I'm saying? I don't discriminate. You know that. Black, white, Mexican, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, either we want to be lovers or we want to be haters. We want to do the right thing or the wrong thing. And so you've been doing the right thing. And God said, don't grow weary while doing good, because you shall reap if you faint not. So you just can't give up. That's the trick of the enemy. He want to discourage you, but that's why you need brothers like me that's going to encourage you and say, nah, bro, you doing good. You doing great. Keep going, nigga. Don't stop. Hear me? Don't stop. Please don't give up now.
That's great. Man, you know what, man? You filling me up right now. Pause. And the reason I say that is because it's like before we started filming, we prayed. I done seen you pray for like 10 different people before we started the interview. You know what I'm saying? And like you just keep giving this good vibe. So I can only imagine like when you walk up to a stranger, you know, especially
love, they feel it, gang.
And you know something. I tell people the story happened last year. Monique, you know, y'all want to say whatever about Monique, but she came up here for an interview, and you know, we got done with the interview, and we hugged. And you know how like you get a good hug from somebody, like I felt it instantly, and I was like, dang, you give them good hugs. You know, like that. And she said, come back. And she hugged me again. And when I tell you, if it wasn't a room full of people, I would have melted and broke down crying automatically, because it's so rare that you can get that from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially like amongst black men, you know, sometimes, you know, like they tell us when we kids, nah, man, you can't be showing love to another nigga. You can't be nice to another. You can't do that. It's like, wow. Like, why? Like, how come I can't just tell? How come I can't encourage you? Like, you know, you know what I'm saying?
You asked why, but do you know why?
What?
Well, have you ever heard of Willie Lynch?
Yeah.
So do you know that story? Watch this. That transferred to now in mental. So we hate each other subconsciously. Psychologically, we don't want to deal with each other. So it's like, I'd rather not trust you than to love you. Because it's easier to hate you than love. Look, when I walk up and I'm showing love, it's instantly like weird. I'm like, what's up, bro? How you doing? Hello. Can I get a little love?
Yep.
But then I gotta turn it to the old me. I'm like, nah, gang, I'm just saying, what you rather me pull up and be like, big dog, what's up? You want to see this? And then nigga be like, cause it's either or.
Yeah.
And then they go, oh, I ain't know what you was saying, bro. Cause nah, bro, like, you know what I mean? We gotta be learning to be real with ourselves, though. But just like I told you, how I always though, I was like, how you doing? And you like, oh, I'm good, I'm great. Be real with ourselves. When we not good and great, it's okay not to be okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause how can you go to a doctor and they help you if you don't tell them your symptoms? You see what I'm saying? So if a person being real, just asking out of genuine love and concern, you feel what I'm saying? How you feel, you gotta tell them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you know, sometimes, you know, like somebody asks you, how you doing? They just saying that out of formality.
That's why I said genuine. You know when they come in genuine, though. You know what I'm saying? You know that.
Yeah. So, like, you do a lot in the streets, but you also have your own church.
Yes, sir.
You're ordained minister.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Non-denominational?
Non-denominational.
Okay.
You gotta know that. You gotta know that. Sure.
Okay. And how long have you been an official ordained pastor?
Since 2021.
Okay.
I got licensed 2021 June.
So what was your first sermon like as an official pastor ordained?
Yeah, man, it was just like the last sermon. For real, I was still talking about the same thing. And love. I've been talking about it forever. You know what I'm saying? Because like God is love. And so like that been the message, man. And we can show love to each other. We can live together. We can live together. I promise you we can grow together. God is the biggest. And listen, he ain't leaving nothing to chance. He already knew the day was gonna come, that we had to come together. And he's like, he was gonna come together and kill each other. So that's what I've been preaching since, you know, in the beginning of the time. Like my bitch, he preached heaven and hell. That's his message.
Yeah.
You got some people that got prosperity message. Some people, I'm not knocking no pastor, whatever they message. That's just my message. I ain't love. Sure. Been consistent. You know what I'm saying? Been consistent.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So where's your church at though?
So right now we're under renovation. We are looking to expand. We're actually creating what's called a cyber church. It's gonna be like one of the first of its kind, and I think it's gonna be the biggest in the world. Okay,
that's dope.
Sure, cyber church where you can tap in from anywhere all over the world. You ain't got to check in no building.
That's what it is now.
Like, you know, I'm seeing that people are calling because they want to see me. And sometimes Sundays be like the most segregated day of the week because everybody got to go to their building, their church. You're going to see the same people. And sometimes, even in those buildings, you really just don't feel the love, gang. You know what I'm saying? Because it became so traditional and ritualistic that we really going in just to say we went in. But when we come out, we really like doing the same. And you know, the street's so real. He's like, bro, nigga watching how you live Monday through Saturday. So shit, Sunday, nigga like, when you like come to church, you go like, hell no. Nigga, like, you know, that's why you have like certain people that was brought up in the church, they know the Bible, they're going to go there because they, you know what I'm saying, it's like the right thing to do. But certain people, you know what I'm saying, like myself, I be having church now about Monday through Saturday. I don't go to church on Sunday no more. I rest. I be real, because I'm praying all week. What the hell? I'm in church in the streets. Nigga, real church in the street, gang. My church ain't in the street with 2 or 3. 1, 2, 3. And we having church. Be in the midst. For real.
I feel that. Because, like, you know, like I told you, like, my grandfather was a pastor, and, like towards the end for him, you know, he just went straight virtual, you know, like, especially, like, pandemic, you know. He was just like, hey, you know what, it's cool, but actually he said he saw more, you know what I'm saying, like, as far as, like, new people coming in, you know, because, like, you know, growing up in the church, you already know, like, especially with our generation, it was more so like, it was like a stalemate where it's like, people, we ain't going no more. This ain't, like, this don't fit us no more. And then, like, you start seeing churches, like, overall start changing because they started seeing the shift, you know, and a lot of people would start saying, I'm not religious, I'm just spiritual, you know, and however you want to apply that, that's on you.
Right,
you know?
right.
Like, for real. But, it was just like, the church was like, okay, yeah, you know, we can't do all the traditional stuff that we did because, you know, you grew up in the church, like, you already know, like, half of the service was just you reciting stuff that you say every Sunday. And people knew that stuff faithfully. I still don't even know that. I was sitting in the pulpit. I believe in the Holy Spirit of the communion of saints, life everlasting. Yeah, I remember that. Like, but I don't remember all of that. People used to know that, like, all the way. And now it was just like people started. I don't know if people was trying to find God for them on their own, and they started saying, yeah, the way that you was doing this just ain't right.
It ain't right. Well, I mean, I have to say, like, every church is different. Every person is different. And I think now is the time that we got to get out of the buildings. Because since I've been home, I had 2 churches, gang. And the first church didn't work because COVID-19.
Yeah.
Ain't that amazing? I just came home. My cousin, shouts out to Yad, man. That boy Yad was like, look, bro, I was preaching in his front yard. We got a tent, and I'd be preaching every Sunday. So he was like, bro, you need a church.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, whatever, big boy. Like, they got to do this for us, the family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But ended up getting a church. Yeah, got a church for me. And from that church, COVID hit. So I'm in the church building doing Zoom calls because even though the church open, people can't come in. And I think that was God really like kicking everybody out of the church. He's like, bro, get active. The harvest is plentiful, the laborers are few. Guess what that means? Why you think what I do is so cool? Because I'm like one of the only ones that do it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why it's cool. Because it's like, bro, who else want to go and talk to niggas like me? That's why I feel comfortable going in traps and trenches. Because I'm like, these niggas just like me. When I pull in, like, what's up? They're like, what's up? Hey, bro, I just want to pray with y'all. That cool. I ain't disrespecting y'all. Y'all praying the plan. Niggas be like, bro, we praying. Oh, okay, say that. They be like, they playing. Hey, man, it's y'all trap. Do what you do. I'm gonna force a nigga to pray. You feel what I'm saying? And so, like, it be really a lot of love. Like, the harvest is plentiful. We've been talking about planting seed. The harvest is plentiful. You can get a lot, man. But you got to go out and put in the work. And most people scared to put in the work. Like you said, nigga, I'm not going to the plug. And then nigga from the plug, they're like, I'm not going to the south side. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to the east side. So now we're segregated inside of our own city, towns, and state. And we're segregating ourselves because, you know what I'm saying, we don't deal with each other because of blood. I keep saying the same thing because it's real. It's like, we gotta come together, gang. Fuck, unity, love. That's all I got.
Man, you know, I gotta link you up with one of my OGs, man. Pastor Slaughter.
Where he out of?
He's over there in the Pittsburgh community, Irish Street, on North Irish Street, pull up right in the middle of the hood.
Sure.
Like some of the same things you saying, and that's like that's the stuff that he was saying.
Now,
and I was telling me.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? So like when you hear anything, if it resonates in your spirit, that's a confirmation. So definitely put us together.
Yeah, definitely, man. Because you pulling up to the trap. You pull up to the trap, like he used to always say, like when Future dropped God Bless All the Trap Niggas, he was like, yo, that's a real statement, because if God wasn't blessing the trap, everybody would be dead right now.
Hey, we need to play shots out of Future, man. God bless all the trap
God blessing all the trap niggas. Like, you know, he a real,
he a
real pastor.
Listen,
but when I tell you,
what do you mean when they say that, though? What does that mean? A real pastor? Because I be telling people, and it just shouts out to me and God. God first, then me. Because I be telling people, God the biggest, I'm the realest. I'm your favorite pastor. These niggas don't understand for real, because get what? When you're a pastor, anybody, I be like, bro, you can sit in this Sunday service and preach behind that pulpit for the rest of your life. But bro, if you don't get out here and say these people that loud gang, you ain't did nothing. That's biblical. That's scriptural. You know what I'm saying? I ain't keep preaching to the same people. I'm preaching to folks in Africa right now, gang. I feel like in Ghana, we love you. We like you every day, Pastor. I said, I love you too. All the way in Ghana, Nigeria. Nah, for real, these folks tapping in like.
Hey, whatever it is, you know. And that's the beautiful part of it, because it's all organic, you know. Like, you ain't like one of these televangelists, you know what I'm saying, trying to raise money and all that stuff like that for a private.
We do ask for money, you know, when we ask for money, when other people need money, and we're like, hey, y'all, because it happens on live. I love it, man. Shouts out to everybody in the love gang. We have a young lady get on live, like, oh, can't pay my bills. Say how much you needed? 300. Hey, can everybody please put your cash up, baby. Send her the cash. And they be getting it. So, man, shouts out to the gang, love gang. You know what? We can do a smile, we can do a deal. You gotta learn how to come together, gang.
Facts. You coming through with so many gems, so I can only imagine the gems that you're passing on to these young men. And I know that, like we need it, you know, of course. And as well, and you know, like before I get you up out of here, like what's the overall mission for you? You know what I'm saying?
So the overall mission, gang, is to change the world with love. You know what I'm saying? God told me, as long as I push love, there's no limit. So I'm looking at him doing moves, gang. I'm trying to, this, you name it, I'm going to be doing it, because God said there is no limit. And I never knew how God was going to push love around the world. He been gave me the vision, new international kingdom ministry. He said I was going to go around the world. And I didn't understand it when he gave it to me, but now I see it. It's like, that was the last thing Jesus told disciples, going to all the world. You know what I'm saying? Baptizing them in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. That's a free ticket for you and me, gang, to go anywhere we want to go. On God, on love. That's my mission. Pass love around the world, gang. I want everybody to feel it. The realest preach. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
There it is, man. See, that's why I had him on. See, because like again, I saw it, so it needs to be on full display. You know,
I
of course.
appreciate that, but that love, that real love though,
Yes,
gang. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people listen, a lot of people see it and act like they didn't. Like they don't know, but they'll promote something negative, nigga, on demon time. So I really appreciate that, man.
Always love, brother.
Sure.
Always love, man. There it is, man. Another episode of Sauce TV. Like I say, keep God first. And always let your sauce drip.
Trippy.
What you mean?